West Coast TL, the best of the GL flow, the hardest regardless, any artist live and direct. I do this shit for a check. I came hella far off a star, and I think I used the car. How y'all doing? I'm here. I'm back. We're doing what we do. I pulled up. I told you I was. I keep coming over here. You know, I hope y'all ain't going through more than y'all can handle. Today, we having a conversation as we do. Y'all ready to listen? I'm ready to talk. Today's subject might not appeal to a lot of people. It might not be the breadwinner. It might not be the one that you guys are going to be like, yeah, I resonate. Because you might be victimizing yourself. Today's subject is about preparation, about being prepared for what you engage in. The things that you say you were going to do, how were you going to do them if you weren't ready to do them? Did you plan the outcome? Did you plan for failure? Are you prepared for the trip? Put everything away. Did you even look into what you were about to engage in? Are you researching what needs to happen when you get there? Are you ready for what can be different from what you assume? Do you have a backup plan? Do you have a B plan? Do you have a C plan? Are you prepared? If you get a cut, do you have a Band-Aid? You got some peroxide? You got a spare tire? Extra bullets? Insurance? Things that you hope you never need to use, but better with than without. Understand, as I get close and then back up off y'all, that if you choose to go out in life without preparation, without the awareness of the things that you need, you're going to fail drastically. Usually in everything that you do, there's something that gives you the knowledge that you're going to have certain things or items to get the job done. You want to make a cake. You're going to manifest the cake out your hands. It's just going to come out of thin air. You need some eggs. You need some sugar. You need some flour. You know what I mean? You need some kind of liquid for it. You might need some oil. And you need the knowledge and the ability to do so. And a lot of people try to move forward in life without the preparation and the steps that it takes. They try to miss the step and go step over steps and just like, okay, we're going to go from here to completion without process. And that doesn't happen. It's impossible. There's so many steps that you have to go through in life to get things done that people try to actually remove from the situation just because they don't like the growth stage. Like, see, I got hair. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people be like, oh, yeah, I want to grow a lot. But they don't want to go through the process. They're not prepared to not have long flowing hair. They don't want to have the little short stubby hair and being twisties and putting wraps on their head. They don't want to go through this process. Everything that you do in life has a process that you have to go through, It's inevitable. There's no way you can get to the end without going through the process. But if you look at it like, okay, I could just do it, you're going to bump your head. You're going to be without. You're going to become tired. You're going to be dehydrated. You're going to need assistance. But if you prepared yourself, you probably have like a little, knapsack, a goodie bag, some kind of utility belt for the game. You got to go out there prepared. Proper planning prevents a piss poor performance. You're going to jump off the roof without no parachute. Prepare to hit the ground and be screaming and crying because it hurt. Nobody really going to be sympathetic to nothing but your ignorance. We understand you wasn't prepared for what was going to happen. You should have knowledge of it. Now, in your youth, you don't have knowledge of a lot of things. You're not aware of things because you're learning. Beginning stages of your life, you're trying to find placement and position, and it's hard for you to get the understanding quickly because you're seeing a lot of things. You learn a lot of things. Language is new. You're trying to process these words. So when you learn them at a youth, you have room for error. But as you grow older, people start removing that room for error that they give you because they assume that you are going to do some research. We have a big company that controls a lot of data in the world called Google. And a lot of people Google for information. When I was growing up, we went to encyclopedias, dictionaries, thesauruses for information. All that information has been transferred to a digital medium and you can quickly access it with the phone in your hand. But people still bypass that information. It's humorous for them to be ignorant. For them to be, I don't even know, bruh. A lot of people would choose that over, hold on, give me a second. Let me look into it. Same amount of time it takes, same amount of effort. It's just that you put effort into ignorance, so you're going to value that over the knowledge. So the knowledge will never have importance to you because you wasn't prepared to win with knowledge. You were prepared, well, shit, I ain't know. So you just going to win with that. But there's a lot of people prepared to work with the knowledge. What they did was they went to school, they looked in the books, they got supportive education, they got people that could help them, tutor them, and they want to advance in things. But they were prepared to do that knowing that they would have to do more steps than the rest to get to a bigger, lofty station. You had to rise to the occasion. You had to be prepared for it. You're going to have more things you got to do, more reading, more investigation, more studies, more time focused on this situation. The lack thereof is going to give you the lack thereof. But are you prepared to do the work? Are you prepared to put the time into it? Are you prepared? When you leave the house today, are you prepared? Do you have your keys? You got your wallet? Did you turn everything off? Did you lock the door? Did you charge your phone up? Some of you niggas don't even got your shoes on yet. They ain't got no socks on. Don't know where you're going. You're just going to get out the house, but you're not prepared for what can come. I work with a lot of entertainers. They go outside, lack of preparation. They want people to know who they are. They want people to meet them. They want people to recognize them. But when they meet them and interact with them, they're not prepared with a monologue, a conversation, some merchandise, a way for them to get in contact with them. They're not prepared to interact with other people. So when that person leaves, they have something they can grow with. They're not prepared. A lot of people leave the house a lot prepared. I'm from a whole different, environment that most people is from. And in that environment, people leave the house prepared that something can happen to them. Something violent can happen to them because they're not prepared. And you would rather be with than without. The ignorance of the law ain't going to save. You have to prepare everything. And in life, we have to prepare ourselves. We have to prepare our presence, our mindset, our emotions, and our feelings to be able to be progressive in life. A lot of times we try to go steadfast and head on to things and we crash and burn because we're not able to prepare how we need to process the information and the words that have been told us, the knowledge that we're receiving, and how we feel about who we are when we compare those things, knowing that we don't have the knowledge. So do we feel lackluster? Are we prepared to learn? Because to be prepared to learn is not just to listen and the process. First, you got to realize that you were ignorant in the situation. You have to take that into the chest. You can't say you stupid. You're not smart. The thing is that you weren't with the knowledge. You didn't have this information. Now that you've acquired it, you're feeling insecure because you feel like you should have had this knowledge. But that's why you're in the presence of somebody who is greater, so you can learn from that. So you can't feel less than yourself because you can learn. You got to feel the greatest peak that you can learn and process. You're a sponge. You're supposed to be able to learn. Knowledge is infinite. So it's not going to be a situation where you're not going to learn. So you're never going to be the smartest person in the room. Because the room you in is only your room. You ain't built all the rooms. Go into another room. There's 10 other people in there. You don't know nothing they know. They don't know nothing you know. You have to engage with it. But are you prepared to engage? Are you prepared to process the information without emotion so you can grow in that situation? You have to be prepared. Everything is not a fight. But if you're constantly fighting, are you prepared to win? I don't get in a fight unless I know I'm going to win. You know what I'm saying? So if you're not prepared to win this fight, and not because you're big and tough, because you know what it takes to beat this opponent, to defeat the competition. I know their weak points, and I'm going to play on them. Do you know how to win? Are you prepared? Today, a lot of y'all might not have been prepared to listen to the podcast when it drops. So what you do is you put it on, you subscribe to it, and you save it, and you listen to it at your own time because you wasn't prepared to sit down for the whole 42 minutes and absorb the game. So it's like it's not an issue, but you had to prepare yourself. You might want to get you a snack, set your lighting, sit down somewhere, put your headphones on, get in your car, whatever. It was all preparation and steps that you did to process to get to that next thing that you was ready to do. It wasn't like, okay, I gotta just do whatever the fuck I want and I'm gonna just listen to it whenever. Then the phone call, then the kids ask you something and you gotta leave for a minute. And it's getting in the way of you processing what you was listening to because you want to take it all in one capacity. So a lot of people will postpone what they have to do because they're not prepared to process it how they want to. And I love the fact that you guys is checking out the music. Checking out the podcast and y'all taking it in because I'm seeing the viewers, I'm seeing everybody, the subscribers. Y'all taking it in. That's great. But were you prepared today to listen to this message and look at yourself and be like, damn, Tyler just put me on blast. I am not prepared. You wasn't prepared for me to get on your helmet today, was you? Listen to me. If you prepare your life, the smaller steps to the bigger steps, it'll become a normalcy. You get used to doing these things, making a checklist, working that checklist, getting into planning, learning structure. It's a developmental stage, but it takes different components. You can't do it all in one swoop. You're not going to be able to apply some mental ability that's going to make you the better person in every situation. You have to learn little skills in different parts and put them all together. And preparation is a great one because you got to be ahead of yourself. That's all it's about. Because you can't do nothing for tomorrow. And then be mad it's not going your way. You didn't give other people time in preparation. Okay, you order something. You needed to come Tuesday. And it's happened to be Saturday. But the place ain't open till Monday. And you process the order and then you close the laptop and you assume that the order is going through, but they're not processing your order till Monday East Coast time. You order the West Coast time. You wake up thinking it's going your way. It's not, but it might catch up. You got a 3-hour window, but it's not going to get there the day you want it to because you didn't prepare yourself for really the change and what was going on. The transition was different from what you accepted and what you believed to the actual fact. Was you prepared to research? Did you look into it so it can work on your behalf? Or was you just going to be mad on the back end? Got to prepare. A lot of people be upset with things that they just didn't prepare to process the truth about. Well, I didn't know it wasn't supposed to go like that. Well, did you even look into see what it was? Did you find out when it was supposed to happen? Did you ask them people? Did you look on the paperwork? Did you read the bottom? Why I got to do all that? Because you need to prepare yourself for what's about to happen. There's a repercussion for every situation that you get in, negative or positive. Something's going to happen. There's a cause and effect. Are you prepared for that? Are you prepared for what you do and how you affect things? Are you prepared for how people feel about you? Are you prepared for people being honest and open with you? Are you prepared? You're probably not. You're not prepared for shit. And we're going to talk about it. You need to think about this. Preparation is not hard. Procrastination is the hard part. You know, we dwell on preparation, but if you understand what preparation is, it's you getting ready. So why are you not ready? It goes deeper because you haven't started or were you not aware that you needed to. If you're not aware that you needed to, that means you need to be doing more research because the lack of information means that you need to dive deeper, not be lackadaisical and think that you got room to do something less. You got to do more. Your goal is to increase and be better and to get on top of the food chain. How can you do that at a bottom level move? You have to go upward. You got to work harder, think more. You need to get more healthy. You need to get some more sleep. You know what I'm saying? You can find more peace. First, you need to be more prepared for the outcome. Okay, they give it to you. What you going to do when you get it? Are you prepared? Do you know how to file it? Do you know how to register? Do you know how to get your back end, your front end? You know who to call? All this is preparation. A lot of people try to wait till when things happen and it hits them in their head and they're not ready. And then things snowball and it's too much and they can't take it because they never prepared anything. They didn't set it up. They didn't create the template. They didn't look ahead. They didn't study the past. They didn't look into other people that do this shit. They just felt like they had the gall and ability and the strength to do something because they was born. That's great that you want to be a superhuman. That's cool. But you're not an X-Man. You're a regular person. And what it takes is preparation. Go out into the desert, you need water. You didn't go with the water. Did you think that you was going to be able to withstand the heat of the desert, the Serengeti? What you was going to do? You was going to bring your stupid ass with a whole bunch of water. At least that. Preparation at the smallest level. You know, I came here today. I brought my blunt. I was prepared because I wasn't going to come through talk to y'all and have no weed. You know what I mean? You feel me? So I'm prepared to listen. I'm prepared to speak. I'm prepared to process. I'm prepared to grow. But sometimes I'm not prepared to process what I'm growing through. Sometimes I go through things where it's hard for me to even think about what it is that I'm dealing with. So I'm trying to get past it, but it's hard for me to fathom the thing that's actually happening in full capacity to be able to break it down, to understand it as a whole. I'm looking at it, the part that's affecting me at the moment. But I have to prepare myself to even take in the truth. Anytime I project to y'all, I'm projecting y'all from myself. I have to tell you that the things that I say to y'all is the things that I'm saying to myself. I'm always talking to myself in this conversation. In real life, I'm talking to myself, but I'm talking to myself. I'm telling myself the things that I tell y'all. So I'm never biased to my own conversations. I'm never against this. I'm letting you know that preparation is the greatest tool that you can have. You want that parachute. You're not going to get no plane without no parachute. You're not going to get in the car without a spare tire. You're not going to get in the car without no gas money. You got to prepare for something. Emotionally, physically, mentally, we have to prepare everything. You stretch before you work out. There's a pregame before it's always the game. The pregame is the game that you learn to soak that keep you established so you can actually move forward in your progression and do what you're trying to do so you won't crash while you're working in the game. It's always a preparation stage. You learn so you could be whatever you are. That's the prep. You know, you get a prep cook. He gonna make everything. He's gonna prepare all the slicing and dicing and get all the seasonings measured out. So this person can come cook the food without having to do all these smaller steps. It's always this preparation. You need to prepare your heart to be loved. You need to prepare your heart to give love. You need to actually know that when you're giving love, that you need to process it as what it is and not deflect it. Are you prepared for people to love you more? Are you prepared to be desired more in a greater way? Are you prepared for people to be in your face and tell you how they feel about you? Most are not. But they'll complain about not having friends and family and relationships. People don't care. But they don't even process love. They don't even take it in and accept it as people just admiring them. They don't value that until they need it because the lack thereof makes them feel inadequate. But that inadequacy is based on the fact that you are pushing away the fact that you didn't prepare yourself to be loved. Even though you requested and you wanted, did you prepare to accept it, to be drowned in it? Because if you ain't never had it, how was you going to absorb it? You wasn't prepared. You didn't even know what it felt like. So when you got it, you probably was, confused by what you really saw, what you heard. Are you prepared? Preparation. Proper planning prevents a piss poor performance. I'm popping the peas on your punk ass, but you need to listen to what I'm saying. It's the real talk. You need to be prepared in life. In religion, the Bible, acronym, basic instructions before leaving Earth. There's a book to prepare you for the steps to the information that was given to the people in that time. It's preparation. Everything was just to give you what is a map? It's to prepare you for the path. You need to prepare yourself. I'll give you a million analogies in this conversation because I think I need to reiterate a lot of shit to y'all because sometimes y'all walk away, go get a snack, go pee something, hit the weed, talk to your girl, will you finally call you right quick, then you come back to and you forget the point. The point is you need to prepare. The T.O. finna hit you with a lot of this G. I'm finna put it in your face like film site. If you notice, I make a lot of hip hop references. I'm a hip hop dude. I love hip hop. I love all forms of music, but I was raised in the hip hop days. So in my stage stuff and I speak to y'all, I'm always make a reference to a song. And one day I'm gonna put a playlist together of all the songs that I reference when I kick one to you. It ain't prepared. I'm telling you, I was not prepared to say the songs, but I'm always thinking about them so I can throw them out there. I love music, so you're gonna hear me rake reference. But back to the preparation. You have to think like this. I want to achieve. Okay, how do you achieve? I got to do this first. Oh, okay, first. Okay. Well, what's the first part? Oh, that's you preparing for it. All right. Oh, you want to go kick it. All right, your mama told you got to go clean up the house first, clean up the dishes. All right, she got chores for you to do. She needs you to prepare the house for your exit. You're not going to go before everything is dealt with. There's still preparation. Every step of life. You had to put your shoes on after you put your pants on, after you put your underwear on. You had to prepare them clothes to get dressed. Was you ready to go somewhere when you got dressed? That wasn't even important. You wasn't even prepared to have something to do. You just wanted to be fly. What are you preparing yourself for? Are you preparing yourself to get out there and do something? Are you preparing yourself to be something? Are you preparing yourself to be victimized by your own thoughts? A lot of you people are setting up yourself for failure. You're preparing yourself to hurt your own feelings. You're looking into things that are not happening for you, and you believe in things that have been told to you, and you're not prepared for the truth. You need to prepare yourself for the truth. In the life that we live today, the year our Lord 2023, truth is a lot of things. It's a big thing that people miss out on. They don't really care about it. It has really no part of their day. And when you put it in their face, they get aggressive about it because people are not prepared to process the facts that come with life. If it could be better for them, if we could just change it, if we could just adjust it, if you could just make it easier for me, why is this the way this is? Because you're not prepared. Most of the struggles that you have is based on you being available to get things ready. And a lot of times we're not able to. That's why the insurance company makes a lot of money. They help you when you weren't prepared to support you financially in a negative situation. Spare tire, extra bullets, parachute. Be prepared. In life, we don't think that we need those kind of things. And then we be ass out looking for assistance, trying to do a fucking a chicken dinner or something. Ask for money on social media, on the internet to bury somebody. Get a will. Get some insurance. Be prepared. Help your family help you. Prepare. Go to the doctor. Get a checkup. Prepare. Don't let shit happen and then it hit you in the face and then you like, oh, I didn't know that, and you dealing with it on the back end. You can be ahead of stuff. A lot of times you hear people say, oh, we're glad we caught this early. Yeah. It was prepared. They have ability to prepare themselves to deal with what's going on and build a process and a plan to get you through it. But if we catch it on the end, it might destroy you because you wasn't prepared to go to the doctor. A lot of you niggas are scared of the dentist. Your teeth is horrible. Your mouth stinks. You're not prepared for that man to tell you need thousands of dollars to fix your mouth and you need to change the way you eat. Are you prepared to change your life? Are you prepared to value who you are and look deeper within yourself and find the jewel that is you? Are you prepared to shine that jewel up? Are you prepared to learn and relearn, unlearn, and process new information? Growth is inevitable, but if you build your own ceiling and not prepare yourself for this immense growth, then you'll crash. Your head will hit the ceiling and you say that hurts and you'll stop going up. Are you prepared to go up? A lot of people are scared of success because they're not prepared for people to enjoy them, accept them, and bring them into their world. They're not prepared for people to love them, as I said before. A lot of the goals that you make are against what you need to do them because you're not prepared for what it takes to do them. The work, the receiving, the processing, the projection. It's hard for y'all to prepare your day-to-day steps. So I know you're not going to prepare your business, your household, your family. It's very hard for you to think ahead of yourself, outside of yourself, outside your own skin and your mind. You speak and you speak through your brain. You talk to other people and you speak through your brain. You got to think that shit don't have nothing to do with them. They can't do it your way. Not because you better than them or none old fly shit that you want to attach yourself to. It's the fact that they probably prepared themselves in a different capacity to get the shit done. I love how niggas think. And when I say niggas, I mean ignorant and stupid, not brown people. Niggas think that they could do what they want because they said it, because they physically spoke it. Just because the words came out their mouth. It's the 26 letters remixed, spilled out their jaw. They're like, okay, I. No preparation, no knowledge, no information, no tools, no team, no support system. All the things that it takes for mostly anything to work. And people will try to bypass those because they assume that they're better than whatever they got into the field to do. And they have the ability and the grand knowledge and manifestation and the ancestors and all this other shit that don't have nothing to do with you prepared to do the work, to get the skill set. You want to be a doctor. You can't be a doctor tonight. You can't be a doctor tomorrow. You can't be a doctor next week. You can't be a doctor in 2 months. You got to go to school for years, 8, maybe 12, 16, depending on, depending on the level of doctoring you're looking for. Before they even allow you to do the job, you have to be prepared to do the job with the knowledge and information, the understanding, dialogue, the vocabulary, just to get this done. We have to trust in you that you're going to be able to do it. And there's a lot of things that we have to trust in you. So we can't allow you to fuck this situation up because you're going to kill somebody. So goofy ass. So what we got to do is prepare you mentally, physically, and emotionally to be able to actually access the information so you can do the thing that we need you to do at the moment with no fear, speculation, or you backtracking based on lack of knowledge. Because we don't have that kind of room for you to play with us like that. Not at the stage of medical emergencies or anything like that. It's all preparation. I talk to people a lot about so many different subjects. I live in a weird world where people talk to me about so many things that I don't even do, but they assume that I have knowledge of. And I just research the knowledge. I'm prepared to research. I'm never prepared to say that I don't know, but give me a second. Let me look into it. I'm going to find out. And I can read very, very well. I can comprehend. I can process words. And I project them back. And people assume that has to do with my education or my knowledge. And it's not. It's just the fact that I was able to retain the knowledge by getting it for you and projecting it to you. I'm just repeating what I'm reading. I'm just prepared to project it. But I'm never prepared to process information that I don't know and act like it's mine. I will show you the source. I will show you where I got it from. Because I'm not a person that wants to take credit for something I never did. I'm prepared to learn and say, hey, I'm not the most, the best at this. I'm a novice in the situation. I don't know what's going on. I do need help. I do need assistance. And people will look at me and they can't prepare themselves to they're not prepared for me to say that because they can't process that I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Not you, Tower. You must know how to do it. And you're not prepared to hear that shit. Everybody needs help. Everybody needs growth. Everybody has room for improvement. Knowledge is infinite. I don't know more than I can learn. I can learn more than I know. If I get the room to learn it, then I will do so. But if you block me from it, are you prepared for me not to sit there and fuck with you? I don't have to sit with you no more if you're not prepared to teach me. Because that's what I want from people. That's what you should want from people. And I'm projecting right now. But when I'm around people, I want to learn something. I want to learn nothing I get away from. And I'm prepared to leave real quick. I'm going to jump in the Uber. I'm going to walk away. I'm going to jump on a train, a plane, a bus, whatever the fuck. I'm going to get the hell up out of it real fast. Because I need to learn something every day. I need to process new information. And I'm prepared to process new information. I know there's a lot of folks who can't finish a book in a day. Not because of how many pages it is, because the information they're trying to process. You know, a lot of people can't watch a whole movie in one sitting because their brain is so many different places. They're not prepared to just process all this content at one time. I make sure that when I'm processing something, I'm ready and prepared to absorb it because I need the context and the understanding of what I'm getting. Preparation in it is just mentally clearing my mind and getting focused on the task at hand and knowing that there's a goal that I'm trying to achieve at the end, but I can't achieve it if I'm not prepared to process what it is. I can't be flabbergasted by the information, having lack of comprehension to process the words, and then not take the time to look into what I'm learning so I can understand it at a deeper level. A lot of people don't want to engage to grow. They want to engage just so they can be around. A water cooler conversation. They don't want to be left out. FOMO, fear of being left out. This shit is lame as fuck to me. I value information. If somebody got something they can teach me, they're going to be my best friend soon because I'm going to be bugging the shit out of them trying to learn whatever the fuck they talking about. I'll be asking them a million questions. My brain moves differently than yours. Your brain moves differently from mine. But are you prepared to grow that brain? Put that motherfucker in the ground, add some water. It's a seed. Add to it. The brain is a muscle. If you don't work it out, it's going to get weak. You know what I mean? And you got to keep working that bitch out. You got to. It will get weak like the rest of your body. You don't move your arms, your shit will be weak. You be soft ass nigga. Your brain, same way. You don't process it. You don't work it out. You don't make it do no mental exercise. Are you prepared to work that brain out? A lot of you guys are lazy in your steps because you don't want to work your brain. Not your body. You might hard work and got your hands all scruffy and get dirty and all that, be tired, all that. But are you using your brain? A lot of people are not financially in where they want to be because they're not prepared to go add education to their list of things that they need. You go add some education, you probably make some more money. But are you prepared to take the time it takes to process new things, change your direction, learn this new skill, apply it, be at the bottom of the totem pole and work your way up again? Is it easier for you to be broke at that stage, or is it harder for you to learn and grow? You're not prepared to go through that. You're not prepared for somebody to address you like that and tell you what you're doing is a waste of time and it's not good for you. You probably need to try a new field and a new position in life. You think you're achieving it with shit you're doing right now, but you're not prepared for true achievement, true value, goal. And when you get to that peak of that goal, what's going to be the next step? Yeah, I want to do this. All right, you do it. Now you got there tomorrow. What you going to do after that? You're not even prepared for what's going to happen if you achieve your goal. It's not an end to the conversation of preparation. You need to be prepared beforehand, prepared after, during. You need things. Necessity is king in life. It has nothing to do with material items. It has to do with what you need to get the job done. You need to go to sleep. You need somewhere to lay. You need somewhere to put your body comfort. You need something to keep you warm. You need things you need to do. But a lot of us jump into situations and lack of preparation and then complain. Let's deal with that. Let's talk about that. Why, when you're not prepared for something, you mad at the people that wanted you to do whatever the fuck you said you was going to do, but because you didn't come with the right tools, you mad at us because we waiting on you. And we supposed to give you favoritism and give you position and then do this shit again another time to make it convenient for you. When somebody else is fully prepared, they're there early. They did some shit ahead of time. It don't have nothing to do with your personal life. We ain't comparing personal. We comparing what we prepared, what we said we was gonna do. A lot of people will bring their personal life into the things that don't have nothing to do with the personal situation that they were supposed to be prepared to do because they want to have something that deflect that the shit was their fault, that they were not ready. And if you're not ready, you can get ready. But you got to work on that. If you stagnant in your steps and it's hard for you to actually be on time, you know, a man of your word, uh, focused, uh, it's really just preparation. You can give yourself all these other titles of reasons why. You can say all this, and then my people and my phone and my car and traffic and my girl and my guy and my boyfriend. Was you prepared for something happen? You don't even have to have the pinpoint of what it is. Like, okay, this exactly happened. Da-da-da-da-da. That really don't matter. How did you deal with the situation? Were you prepared to deal with something else? That's what the whole 3-1 is. I give you the spare tire, the extra bullets, the parachute. You hope you never need them. You're on the road, going to your destination. Your tire pop. You don't have a spare. The issue is not that you don't that your tire pop. Is the fact that you can't continue your journey based on the fact that you're not prepared if something happens during it. You got you some snacks. Oh, I'm gonna just stop at the store. Okay, now you're in a city in an area where there ain't no gas stations and no stores. You could have had some shit in the trunk. I wasn't even thinking that. Why not? Why are you not even prepared? Why you think that you could do stuff on a whim? You think that you got the power of the motherfucking dragons and the birds in the sky, the Phoenix dragon, to get shit done. You are human. You bleed blood. You breathe air. You share your space with everybody else. You affect other people. You need to be prepared when you get there. It's going to be some other people there doing the same fucking shit that you came to do. Man, I didn't think it was going to be this many people here. Why you think your thoughts are so independent? You think so highly of yourself. There's nothing wrong with that. Love yourself. But know that other people love themselves too. Other people thought that, yeah, I should just go to the grocery store at like 2 in the morning, 1 in the morning. Ain't going to be nobody up there. You know how many aunties and niggas that got off work late thought, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. You got up there and there's a whole line of people in there. You're like, hey, why so many people up here? Because everybody thought like you did. You ain't the only one. But you wasn't prepared to accept that there are more people like yourself. That the individual that you hope that you are, that you wish that you are, this fucking mutant creature that you want to be, you're not that, bro. Bro, you're not that. Sis, you're not that. And I'm not hating on you. I'm telling you what you're not because you ain't working on that. Not because you can't be. It's that you're not preparing yourself for it. You want to lose weight? Are you preparing yourself to change your diet? Not get fit. I'm talking about change your diet. Stop doing these things. Find alternatives. Not find a quick solution. Or you want to get a better position at your job. Are you adding to your education so you can grow, so you can be valued at a different position? Are you doing the things that it takes to prepare yourself to be the better person? Or you want to be the D-boy? You want to get in the game? You want to be the biggest nigga in the streets? You can have it. But do you have a team? You got weapons. You got money. You got your lawyers and your bail bondsmen, babe. No, see, you don't even be doing what you're supposed to do to prepare to move. You coming out there with your hands out and your ass out at the same time. Pause. That shit ain't working for you. You look stupid. What you're going to have to do is prepare for action. You gonna jump in the car with no gas? You gonna pull the gun out with no bullets? No. That sounds crazy. Why the fuck I would do that? Oh, you was prepared for that shit, but you wasn't prepared for the other shit. It's comedy to me. I get at people different ways, and I talk in a tone that might be aggressive to some. Some people might miss my point. And a lot of people be like, I'm spot on, because I'm talking to you talking to me, we talking to each other, we having a conversation. The conversation is here for you, so you can absorb it. If you feel like I'm saying something wrong or something that's not on point, tell me about it. Let me know in the comments. Talk to me about it. Give me some feedback. I need to hear how y'all feel. I got all these platforms I'm on, y'all listening to, but are y'all prepared to subscribe? Are y'all prepared to go on Apple Podcasts, YouTube, motherfucking Spotify? You go over here, over there. I'm on Vero. I'm on Burner's app. I'm on everybody's shit. Check me out, Bruhwitdabeard. I'm prepared to engage with my fans. I'm prepared to talk to you guys, respond to you guys, Q&A with you guys, come to your events. You can book me. I can fly in. I can tap in. I got other things that I can market to you. I'm prepared to engage and work with y'all and grow as Bruhwitdabeard. I'm prepared to what Bruhwitdabeard can be, what Bruhwitdabeard cannot be. I'm prepared to know if the people are accepting and processing the information and not take it personally and know that everything is for growth potential. And I'm putting a lot of sweat equity in this time. This is just for y'all. It benefits y'all as it benefits me. This is therapy. I'm just projecting myself to y'all and y'all listening to me, but I'm prepared to hear your feedback about it. I'm prepared to learn from this and grow from this and become a better man in this situation. It's not a fight for me. It shouldn't be a fight for you. You should be prepared. You should be aware that you need to be prepared. Don't think you better than something because you doing it. Think you better because you actually prepared yourself to win and you have the tools and the goal and the ability and you got the plan and you got the map and you got some supportive players. You got all these other things that I could keep listing. But going to do something blindly, not prepared, you're going to lose. You're going to fail. It's going to be detrimental to your growth because it's going to make you give yourself a filter of how you even need to apply yourself next time. Because you didn't prepare, you're going to have disgruntled thoughts and you're going to be aggressive and you're not going to want to do something. But it's really not the truth. You just wasn't prepared. Your lack of preparation gave you false information that you fed yourself and you processed it like it was the truth. There was no belief in your movement because you wasn't prepared in the steps. You probably talked to a lot of people and you be telling them what you about to do. And then they don't really look at you or absorb it like with energy and give you a lot of, oh man, you don't hear that. You don't hear that because they not prepared for you to do it. They prepared for you to fucking procrastinate. They know that you ain't finna get on your shit. They're like, they think less of you based on your actions. Are you prepared to change how people see you? How people view you? Are you prepared to look in the mirror and talk to yourself and get on your accountability and accept yourself and know that the changes that need to be made are detrimental to your progress in life and there's nothing in the way of you but yourself? Or are you just ready to say, fuck all that shit, man? It ain't me. This nigga just talking. This nigga just on the internet saying some words, man. Look, who is dude on the interwebs, man, with his knees out, man? Who is dude? I'm a dude that's prepared to communicate with the community. I just want y'all to tell me how y'all feel about what I'm saying to y'all. Because I know what I hear. I hear this every day. I go outside, I talk. The things that I do and I project to y'all is based on my movements, how I move around. But I'm prepared to listen. I go everywhere listening. I absorb culture. I talk to people. And when I come sit down with y'all, I'm prepared to spew it out all in in a little bar. I'll just give it to you in a little window. But that's how I see life. It's prepared. It's all steps. It's contemplated steps. I think we're going to drop some merch, man. We're going to drop some new merch, man. You know, on these topics. I keep pushing my 6Ps. Anybody know you 6Ps is something I talk about. It's tattooed on my body. Proper planning prevents piss poor performance. It's all about preparation. You got to stay ahead of yourself so you can be on top of your situation. You know what I'm saying? Sugar free. You got to stay ready so you got to get ready. You feel me? Like, I don't think y'all really feel me. Y'all gonna listen to this, y'all gonna do something, you're gonna look around and you're gonna be like, damn, it's hella shit I need to do. It's not really hella shit that you need to do, it's hella shit you need to prepare for. Because when the time comes, are you ready? When you achieve your goals, what's next? When you get to the end of the plan, what are you gonna do after that? When they send you the money, when you get the contract, when they accept you in the school, when they give you that raise, all these things that you were working for, are you prepared for the next step though? What comes after that? What are we gonna do next? After you listen to this episode, are you gonna go listen to another episode? Are you going to check out some of my YouTube content, my shorts? Check out some of the work that I do, Tower for Hire graphics, videos, listen to some of the music I produce. Are you prepared to divulge yourself in the whole bro with the beard world and the bro with the beard space? Soak up some new shit. I got some bunch of shit for y'all. What I have before I give y'all anything else I'm trying to sell you, anything else I'm trying to promote to y'all, I'm trying to give you some structure based on the structure I'm trying to give myself. And I'm prepared to do this for y'all. Look, I got a deal for y'all. Watch this episode, then watch the next episode. And after that, I'll tell you one thing. I got another episode for you to watch. And after you watch that one, you can watch another episode. They're like, well, what's the deal? Another episode. I got you. I got you. I'm going to talk to you. And you talk to me. But I need you to get in the comments. I need y'all to interact. I need you to follow me on these other platforms. I need you to check out my link tree. Got merch in there. Got new stuff coming out. Got stuff coming up for the spring season. New colorways. Stuff for the ladies. Bro with the beard is expanding. We're going on the road. I'm just going to do some more stuff. I'm bring more stuff to you. But are you prepared? Are you going to be ready to get your tickets in advance? Are you going to sign up early? Are you prepared to subscribe? I need more subscriptions. I need more likes. Hit the like button. That's going to make the engagement go up. That's going to make people come back and see things. It's going to make it go be spread to more people. When you come, you check me out, just hit the like button for me. I'm not asking too much. It don't cost you a dime. I am the West Coast T.O., the best with the G.O. flow, the hardest regardless of any artist live and direct. I do this shit for a check. Subscribe, like, comment, do all the shit I told you 2 seconds ago. I'm about to get out of here. I got some stuff to do. I appreciate you if you appreciate me. Thank you for coming out. God bless you. And what that nigga said, good Lord.